Manchester United, once the undisputed titan of world football, has become the talk of the town. Not for their triumphs, but for their string of defeats. Back in the day, the mere mention of the Red Devils sent shivers down opponents' spines, with 13 Premier League titles and 2 Champions League trophies under the legendary Sir Alex Ferguson. Yet, since Ferguson's departure in 2013, United have stumbled into a cycle of inconsistency that's left fans tearing their hair out. What's gone wrong? Why does a club with such a storied past keep tripping over its own feet? This article will unpack the reasons behind Manchester United's downfall with a fresh, engaging perspective, crafted to captivate you, the football faithful, with insights that hit home. 1. Losing their soul after Ferguson. The heart of Manchester United's woes lies in the void left by Sir Alex Ferguson. He wasn't just a manager, he was the mastermind who forged a culture of victory, discipline, and a never-say-die spirit. Under his reign, United played with a clear identity, attacking with ferocity, exploiting the wings, and fighting until the final whistle. Icons like Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, and Wayne Rooney embodied the United DNA: grit, passion, and unrelenting drive. But when Ferguson hung up his boots, United became a ship adrift. David Moyes, his first successor, couldn't command the same respect, and the team plummeted. Since then, it's been a revolving door of managers. Louis van Gaal, Jose Mourinho, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Ralf Rangnick, Erik ten Hag, and now Ruben Amorim. Each brought a new philosophy, from Mourinho's pragmatism to ten Hag's attacking flair, but none have restored the club's soul. Players have been left confused by shifting tactics, and fans are left wondering what United even stand for anymore. 2. Shambolic management and weak leadership. Peel back the curtain, and you'll find United's troubles run deeper than the pitch. They start in the boardroom. The Glazer family, who took over in 2005, and former CEO Ed Woodward have long been slammed for prioritizing profits over performance. The Glazers saddled United with massive debt, a financial burden that lingers to this day. Funds that could have strengthened the squad were often misspent or tied up in questionable decisions. Worse still, the absence of a proper sporting director for years only made things messier. Top clubs like Manchester City or Liverpool have directors who align the manager's vision with transfer strategy. United, they've splashed cash on players who didn't fit the system or flopped under Old Trafford's glare. Think Angel Di Maria, Romelu Lukaku, or Jadon Sancho. Only recently, with Dan Ashworth as sporting director, have we seen glimmers of hope, but it's too early to call it a turnaround. 3. Dodgy transfer dealings. Speaking of transfers, United have burned through over £1.5 billion on new players since 2013, yet the results are grim. Big money signings have often fizzled out. Paul Pogba, bought for a record fee in 2016, showed flashes of brilliance but never found consistency. Harry Maguire, an £80 million defender, has been a lightning rod for criticism over defensive blunders. Even Erik ten Hag's £86 million pet project from Ajax has yet to justify his price tag. The issue isn't just flops, it's the lack of a coherent plan. United have chased big names or marketable stars rather than players who suit the team's needs. The result? A lopsided squad. They're drowning in wingers like Marcus Rashford, Alejandro Garnacho, and Amad Diallo, but lack a world-class defensive midfielder to dictate play. Even Casemiro, a revelation early on, has faded with age and insufficient support. 4. Player performance woes. On the pitch, United's players have been their own worst enemies. Key stars are maddeningly inconsistent or fail to live up to the hype. Marcus Rashford, a homegrown gem, smashed 30 goals in a single season under Ten Hag, but cratered the next, drawing flack for lackluster effort. Bruno Fernandes, the captain and creative spark, can be a game changer, but also prone to costly errors in big moments. Defensively, United are a shambles, leaking goals from situations they should handle, like corners or free kicks. Data from the 2024-2025 season shows they've conceded multiple set-piece goals, including a freakish Olympico direct from a corner against Tottenham and Wolverhampton. It screams poor organization and communication. Goalkeeper Andre Onana, David De Gea's replacement, has made saves but also blunders that have cost points. Up top, United struggle to find the net consistently. Strikers Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee haven't morphed into the ruthless finishers United once had in Cristiano Ronaldo or Ruud van Nistelrooy. Højlund shows promise, but often looks stranded without midfield support, while Zirkzee is still adjusting to the Premier League's intensity. The result? United squander chances, even when they dominate possession. 5. Managerial merry-go-round and tactical misfits. Since Ferguson's exit, United have cycled through 8 managers, permanent and interim. Each brought a new playbook, often clashing with the squad they inherited. Jose Mourinho delivered the Europa League and League Cup, but his defensive style grated fans used to Ferguson's swashbuckling football. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer revived some flair and got United back into the Champions League, but his tactical naivety left them exposed in big games. Erik ten Hag, appointed in 2022, sparked hope with a 2023 League Cup win and a third-place Premier League finish. But 2023-2024 was a disaster. United slumped to 8th, losing 14 league games, their worst Premier League record ever. Ten Hag's rigid tactics, especially his high-pressing system, faltered when players couldn't execute or cover gaps in midfield. Ruben Amorim's arrival in November 2024 brought fresh buzz, but also new hurdles. Known for his 3-4-3 success at Sporting CP, Amorim has struggled to adapt a squad built for Ten Hag's 4-2-3-1. The result? 3 straight losses, including a 2-0 defeat to Wolverhampton and a 3-0 thrashing by Bournemouth. It's clear that swapping managers won't fix United without a squad overhaul to match. What do you reckon, United faithful? Manchester United's slump is a saga that stirs the soul. Management missteps, player struggles, and all. As fans, what's the biggest thorn in United's side for you? Are you backing Ruben Amorim to turn the tide, or do you think a total rebuild is the only way? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get the banter going. Share your favorite United moment too, maybe a Fergie-era comeback or a screamer from your top Red Devil, to remind us that the glory days can return. Here's a bit fun. Where do you see Manchester United in 3 years? Come on, show your United spirit and let's cheer them back to greatness together.